no. Oh no, 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 no. These are classic 90s wheels. I told you I'm gonna put on the wheels. Oops, that was a waste of time a bit. Look how perfectly balanced it is. This is the first time she's on the wheels. Hey guys, how are we doing in the last few days of this year? Hopefully you're having a good time, because we do, and we still focusing on this Astro Blue individual 840 Ci. As you saw in the previous episode, we managed to get inside, done some welding, installed the fuel tank. Please no fuel in my face. And managed to get it started. That was the main goal for that part, and obviously for this part I'll show you what's been done so far, and also we will try to get it on the suspension, maybe the wheels as well, because the main goal at the moment to get it more or less rolling, so we can get it on the ramp and then focus on smaller bits whichever needed. By the way, I've noticed in previous episode there was quite few audience came in, and you're more than welcome here. If you're an old school Beamer lover, thumbs up for you, thumbs up for us, because you're at the right place. And yeah, I just genuinely appreciate you showing interest in these sort of cars, which is iconic 90s BMWs. Like, actually any old school car is basically deserves second chance. This, as you know, was well, it wasn't abandoned, but previous owner bought it about 7-8 years ago. Started to do slight restoration, but circumstances didn't let him to finish it, or basically was sitting in the barn quite a few for a while actually. And well, it just came to us, well, me, and it was like I wasn't specifically looking for it, but I got offered, so I thought, you know what, why not? As you know, I also got my own very personal one, same shape, Dakar yellow. I absolutely love the car. Well, it doesn't drive like brand new car. You can't compare it to modern cars, but the looks is just amazing. Like, wherever you go, so much attention, and like that front is absolutely incredible. You must agree. So yeah, I'll show you what's been done so far, and as I said, in this episode we'll try to get a suspension complete, because we got a donor car exactly the same, as you know. We'll basically swap the whole subframe into it and try to get it on the wheels, and I'll show you how we did refurb the original wheels for this. Let's get it started. Before we get it started on the suspension work, let me show you what's been done so far, because yeah, we've done quite a bit behind the scenes, well, behind the camera. Well, we took the back bumper off basically to see where is a couple of rust spots, because there was a couple holes in there, and there. We welded them up, prime so far, and whatever we saw on this bit, any rust spots cleaned off and treated it, and applied some stone chip. As you can see, it's nice black with that, and looks actually quite factory finish, if you can see. Yeah, that's what we done at the back. As you saw, I think in previous episode, we done some welding here because there was a hole on the side skirt. That's all now solid. Also, if you remember, I'm not sure you saw, but there was basically chunk missing. Both of, I think it's common with 8 series E31s, because on my yellow one has exactly same thing on just on that side, but regards to this side, yeah, the both end of the wheel arches was rotten out, so basically there was a piece missing, so we cut it out from a donor and then managed to weld it on this one. So yeah, it's obviously not finished 100% yet, but obviously we have a solid wheel arch. Same as for that side. As you can see on the donor car, that side is damaged, but we managed to somehow save this piece. Well, it was a bit of a struggle, but we managed to cut it, straighten it as much as we can, so we don't actually waste more time making one from scratch. So yeah, we have both solid wheel arches, and also there was a couple holes there. Now it's all solid, done as welded up as well. Yeah, basically there is a couple more rust spots here and there which need to be treated, but more or less now it's solid. Same as this, not sure, with like a bracket. This one was solid, this one was fine, we just cleaned that off. But that side where the ABS sits, this was quite badly rotten, so we got that from a donor as well, so it's all solid now. What else? Yeah, there was a hole as well, and there was a hole as well, you can see. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. She's now more or less solid. Now just a case of finishing the suspension side. Well, as I said, my main goal at the moment is just get it on the wheels and then focus on smaller bits. Also yeah, because there is quite a lot of small stuff needs doing, but we're getting there also. And before you even judge me, the car's gonna go for a slight respray, but that's probably will be in the springtime, because for example on the back wheel arch there was quite a bit of rust there, but I've cleaned that off and treated for now. But in springtime it'll be the quarters will be sprayed, whatever basically it needs spraying, it will be sprayed. But so far the main thing is the rust treatment. Come here, I'll show you the wheels. Here is our freshly powder coated 17 throwing stars. Yes, that's what's I think originally came from factory and obviously will be mounted on that car. Here is the cap, nicely professionally powder coated. The wheels itself been sat for many years and there is some corrosion marks, so you can't actually have a super smooth finish, but they're much better as they were before. So this is more or less how it's gonna look. There is also cap as well in the middle, and these bolts, the bolt goes from the other side. If you don't know about these are I think classic 90s ish wheels, which looks amazing on such a car like that. Oh, we also have guess which ones? Alpina Softlines C95. Yeah, C94 is the valve exposed, C95 valve inside, but that's for one of the 7 Series. That's another episode, that's another story. So let's do some suspension work. As you can see, I need just the top mount at the moment, but I forgot to order the plastic bits and the bump stop. Well, I'm gonna use only the top mount currently because this gonna order new for now. But as you can see, this shock absorber is quite dead and the top piece is quite rusted, so it probably would snap sooner or later. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! So after a half-hour struggle, I realized this one seized in, so I might just buy plastic bits, bump stops and top mounts for the both sides. And yeah, I mean, I can install them later on. The car can be rolled without the shock absorbers, so It's obviously not, the spring is separate to the shock absorber, so that's fine. We can leave that for later on. That was waste of time a bit. Okay, let's focus on the rear subframe. Oops. What am I doing? Now the main thing, oops, for it not to fall down. Okay, we're nearly there. Look how perfectly balanced it is. Yeah, we got the first bolt in. Can you believe she will be on the wheels after, what, 7-8 years? Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a back axle. Woo! All threads on the chassis are a bit rusty, so just need to make sure we clean it off. Don't force it too much. Right, as you can see, we got our whole subframe in, apart from the shock absorbers, but we can leave that for now because I need to order a couple bits. But main thing, I can get our wheels on and get it rolling, but obviously we need to do front as well before that. As you can see from on the front, everything seems to be alright apart from the front subframe. It's still solid, but it's so badly rusted. So ideally need sandblasting and then see what's what. Last thing I want to do, drive down on the road and I don't know, something just falls off. So I'll have a look on the donor car, how's the subframe. The front subframe is much better condition, but we have a problem. Where the suspension arm, alley suspension arm sits, it ripped the bolt out, as you can see. Not sure what to do. Might leave that subframe for now and swap the rest of the bits, because I think I got these arms anyway. What I don't have is the shock absorber, and I think that's it. The rest of the parts I have, which came with the car. I'll be stripping this one down and then I'll see what's what, where everything goes. Because as I said, I don't really have much experience with 8 series. I don't know top of my head where everything goes. When let's talk about E38 chassis, every single bolt I know. I told you I'm gonna put it on the wheels. Technically, it is on the wheels. Now I feel pumped. So this is fun. The bolt is seized inside the bush. So when I turn that turns with it. Now I'm thinking, should I either just cut it or what? Or am I just, oh, actually, you know what? I'll cut the car arm off. I got another one, used one, and yeah, temporarily I'll install that. Yes. And that's one side is off. All arms are shot, so I'll probably gonna get replaced. And main thing for me actually is the hub with the spring, because as you know, 8 series integrated hubs, if that makes sense. Basically the whole shock is part of a hub, so if you want to buy this new or genuine from BMW, it's really expensive. Need to pull this bit forwards so I can access that side, because E30 is unpushable. Now we got a bit more access. Anyway, as I said, main thing for us is the actual shock with the spring and the whole hub. The alley suspension arm and the other one, I'll buy that new. I got a spare one, but as I said, I only need it temporarily just to get it moving. I'll have to cut both arms because this one ripped out anyway, but the other one is bent, so not really point to undo the bolt, so I might just cut it off. It'll be easier. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. The shock absorber is bent. Damn. Anyway, I still might use it just for rolling the chassis, but yeah, I'll need to figure out something else in regards to suspension. Right guys, we got another day. As you know, we done back suspension, but took the front suspension of the donor car. Anyway, let's go through the front suspension, because literally all the suspension at the front is shot. I've already ordered all arms, track rod ends, drop links, what else? It's only a question for myself is what should I do with the shock absorber, because as you know, I told you before, this is integrated suspension. Obviously the strut is part of a hub. I'm considering maybe getting some aftermarket coilovers and do some TIG welding on the hub. Yeah, I think that probably, I mean, I've seen it online, people done it before, and I think that's the way to go forwards, because found, I think, one second-hand one, just one side was like 270 pounds, and obviously it was used, and I thought maybe add a bit more and buy maybe decent coilovers at the front. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure, but leave the comments below what you would do in my place. But so far, what I want to do, install other half of the subframe, because there is two subframes, if that makes sense, one at the front, one at the back, and basically install all this lot. I've had some old arms from this one originally, but as I said, I only need to get it on the wheels, more or less rolling. See what I mean? So this is where your ball joints sit, like some sort of like a bracket, and this is the whole thing of the hub. So this strut doesn't come separate from this. Either you cut it and obviously slide it on, weld a new one on. Well, that's the plan, or something, or just get a replacement. Quite very strange setup, to be honest. Like I think E34s, E32s, similar. I know 100% E34s, but not sure about E32s. Can't remember. I had E32 years ago, but it wasn't my thing. But as you know, this is part of, like, this is based on E32 chassis as far as I know. Let's put the front subframe on, at least the part of it, the back side, because as you can see there is two parts. And then see what's what, how we can install the whole suspension on. Because it's bent slightly, it's quite hard to put these suspension arms on, but I'll give it a try. If really I can struggle, probably will not be able to put it on the wheels, but let's see. I think I'm in and about bushes, and just this one needs to get in all the way in, but you can obviously see how badly the shock absorber is bent. Barely goes even in. Well, the passenger side is on. Now we can focus on the driver's side, and then we can put it on the wheels. Well, I think we are ready for the wheels, but I'm in two minds. Should I put a new wheels on if I accidentally scratch it, or should I dig something else? But I don't think I have anything else to go on. So yeah, we might just put a new wheels on. Here these are. Damn, they look good. Oops, keep it. Ladies and gentlemen, in 7 years, this is the first time she's on the wheels. Amazing. A clear explanation of a shock absorber. It literally sits on the spring, and there is no shock absorber currently because I'm missing top mounts. So I've decided so far just to leave it on the springs because obviously we need just it rolled. Right guys, I think I'm done for this year. It's literally a couple of days until New Year, and well, we've done a bit of an incredible job so far, I reckon. We done some welding, now she's all solid. There is still a couple more rust spots to treat, but we're going to do it in the first unit where the two-post ramp is. And as I said in this episode, the goal was to get it on the wheels. It was a bit challenging, to be honest, to do it alone, but managed. And well, now she's rollable because outside you can see there is gravel. And if I would leave without the, let's say if I would put it on the trolley, it would be quite complicated to push to the first unit where the two-post ramp is, and the shutter is quite narrow. That's the reason I wanted to put it on the wheels. Plus, I have a bit of experience now with the suspension. I pretty much know where everything goes, and also I'll see, well, as I said, I ordered most of the parts already. Now I know what else I need to order, so everything will be ordered in one go. What else? Yeah, main thing, she's rolling. Actually, I can start it, but there is no exhaust at the moment. She can be quite loud, but I can actually sit in and drive into the first unit where the two-post ramp, and then focus on other bits and pieces. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up, see what you think. I reckon I have a bit of a proudness of myself. Like, come on, 7 years, I haven't seen any wheels. Like, she was being bare underneath, and look, now she's on its own feet and actually drivable, well, movable, let's put it this way. And yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up, leave the comment below regards to front suspension, because as you know, we got one bent shock absorber. So ideally I was thinking maybe some sort of aftermarket coilovers and weld them onto hub. Maybe bit of lowering springs at the back. Just hit me down on the comments regards to that suspension. There is options online, but I just can't decide which one. I don't want to be too much expensive, but if it'll have to be, I'll do it. But just give us a decent brand, see what you think, whoever have experience regards to suspension. And that's about it. If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribe to this channel, and also I would highly appreciate if you sign up for Patreon, because our main goal is to work on these sort of neglected BMWs, give them a second life, and basically see them rolling, because they're really getting unique and rare, to be honest. I also want to wish you a very, very happy new year. All the progress and achievement to the next year, because personally we have loads of stuff ahead of us, loads of projects, and we really want to finish them. Hopefully that'll be by end of 2022. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next year. Peace.